Gen Z loves gig work, Indeed layoffs, and a new ATS from Eightfold. Coming up next on This Week in RegTech. All right, RegTechies, here's what's in the news this week. Sorry about last week. I was traveling to Unleash, so no show last Friday. First up, Upwork just released new research from the Upwork Research Institute, revealing the ongoing growth of freelancing among Gen Z professionals, along with their shifting priorities, expectations, and motivations for work. Some interesting numbers here I thought I'd share with the audience. A staggering 38% of the U.S. workforce, or 64 million Americans, performed freelance work in 2023. More than half, 52% of all Gen Z professionals surveyed, compared to freelance, compared to 44% of millennials, 30% of Gen X, and 26% of boomers. As graduation season approaches and Gen Z represents the fastest growing generation of workers, the new study, part of Upwork's Up Next 2024 campaign, indicates that this generation is increasingly rejecting conventional 9-to-5 jobs and fully embracing freelancing as a career choice. The findings highlight Gen Z's motivations behind freelancing and career expectations, helping businesses understand where this talent is concentrated so they can adapt and effectively leverage top talent. Quote, our research shows that the next generation of talent sees the modern career as much more diversified and dynamic than generations past. They want freedom, control, and autonomy that allows them to take advantage of new distributed ways of working that ultimately impact their performance and financial stability, said Kelly Monahan, managing director of the Upwork Research Institute. She adds many business leaders and professionals associate to freelancing solely with short-term transactional work. However, it's much more complex than that. She says the 5 distinct modes of freelancing show us that each of these work arrangements and preferences has unique underlying motivators which inform clear implications for the evolving hiring landscape. And we're broke this week that Indeed is laying off 1,000 workers, mainly in its U.S. operations. That's right. CEO Chris Hyams published the news on the Indeed blog and took responsibility for getting them there, he said. He says, quote, I'm sad to share the news that we have made the difficult decision to reduce our headcount through layoff. Unlike last year, where a reduction was driven by cost savings, we are taking this action because we need to simplify our organization to make it easier and faster for us to make decisions and help us grow more effectively, grow revenue and hires. He adds, we anticipate that we'll be letting approximately 1,000 people go, representing 8% of the workforce. While the reductions touch many groups and regions, they are not across the board like last year. Rather, they are concentrated in the U.S. and are focused on R&D and some go-to-market teams. They work closely with the HR, legal, and DE&I teams to ensure objectivity and equity in the decision-making process. The final selections have had no measurably disproportionate impact on women and underrepresented genders or the underrepresented minority population in the U.S. You can read the full message through the story on hrtechfeed.com. So, yeah, I mean, this is not that surprising considering where Indeed is at this point. We've kind of seen peak Indeed here. They keep throwing stuff at the wall in terms of revenue and products. None of it is sticking, and they're really struggling with the job advertising market now, which is really down among big companies especially. And they're just not spending the money today on Indeed anymore. Indeed's also getting more expensive as well. I just heard they removed some kind of free option as well for some employers. So they're basically more expensive now to use than ever. And they're also harder to use as well in terms of just the complexity of the product as well. So sad news for the employees there, but onward we go here. Eightfold, a leader in AI-powered talent intelligence, announced the availability of Eightfold Talent Tracking. The new applicant tracking system is the first AI native, it says, end-to-end talent acquisition experience. Eightfold has an ATS. That's the headline here. Quote, talent tracking is our latest leap into the future. A revolutionary tool that's been designed from the ground up with responsible AI and unparalleled user experience top of mind, said Ashutosh Garg, CEO of Eightfold. It is engineered to optimize value, outcomes, productivity, and workplace happiness for all organizations. Moreover, we're pioneering the integration of skills-based compensation into applicant tracking systems, empowering organizations to make informed talent decisions. Some of the features of the new ATS include a unified recruiter experience powered by AI co-pilots. You can track every step in the candidate lifecycle, capture every requisition change, and easily view point-in-time reports, and optionally participate in a shared talent pool with other like-minded organizations. to increase the total amount of skills and prospects available for any specific role. That's interesting. Out of San Francisco and Switzerland, startup Anthropos has raised $2.7 million to create a new way for companies to help employees evolve their skill sets in accordance with business needs while improving retention. Quote, people want to see a clear path to grow in their organization and learn the exact skills they need to succeed there. At the same time, you can't run your business without modern skills, and so the solution to constantly understand what your people can and cannot do. It's a problem that is intensifying across all industries, and will get even more important as people need to adopt AI and make it part of their daily job, said Stefano Bellasio, CEO of Anthropos. Anthropos helps companies centralize all their skills, employee experiences, and training libraries in a modern employee-focused platform. With Anthropos, companies can map out dedicated paths for every role inside the organization. As a result, employees can upskill themselves in accordance with the roles they want to advance in, and companies can constantly assess what skills are relevant for each role and verify which employees have those skills. And Sense just unveiled Sense Conversational Voice AI. The product integrates voice AI technology into the Sense platform to automate tasks, including candidate outreach, screening, and scheduling. It will enable recruiters to leverage voice capabilities alongside existing SMS, WhatsApp, and email communication channels to maximize outreach efforts and accelerate the hiring process. Quote, recruiters devote up to half their day reaching out to candidates but continue to struggle to connect with them by phone for initial screening, said Sense CEO Anil Darni. With many jobs requiring a fast turnaround for candidate selection, finding the best talent often feels like a constant battle, he says. Conversational voice AI now automates outreach phone calls, freeing up recruiters' time for more strategic activities. It offers a comprehensive suite of key features, including calls, and engages candidates in real-time conversations here, to collect information, answer questions, and conduct screenings and schedule interviews, and then sends a summary to recruiters and hiring managers. You can do automated pre-screening, automated interview scheduling, text message, and email follow-up. I did get a preview of this at Unleash last week, and I'm going to get Sense on the Zoom, and we're going to do a quick demo of the product for the YouTube audience as well, so stay tuned for that. Darny added that Sense Conversational Voice AI is a game changer for our customers. We are empowering recruiting teams to conduct the thousands of automated phone calls per day, saving them valuable time and helping them hire top talent faster than ever before. So this could be the closest thing I've seen to a virtual voice recruiter out there who can basically talk to a candidate live on the phone and do that screening for you. So stay tuned for more on this. That's it for this week. For all these stories and more, go to hrtechfeed.com. For RegTech Media, I'm Chris Russell reporting. Thanks for listening.
Looking for your next HR technology role? Go to your browser, type in hrtechjob.com, and browse hundreds of jobs with the best HR technology vendors. HR tech professionals finally have a dedicated job marketplace to find work or be found. Sign up for job alerts or post a resume. Discover jobs with companies like Workday, Phenom, HiBob, Deal, and more. You'll even find HR tech roles with employers in case you want to work with managing HCM or HRIS platforms. HR Tech Job, the only job market for HR technology careers. Join us at hrtechjob.com.